Thank you, board. Thank you, Dr. Hacker, for inviting this exciting new group that we have to the board meeting. Just a quick history on it. I won't bore you too long. In December, the girls decided to get together and they wanted to create something that they hadn't seen within the district. They decided to create a step team. Unfortunately, the leader of VOE, she resigned. I took over in February. Jen McCaslin came to me and said, Lynn, these girls are wonderful. They are dedicated. They are out here in the J-Freeze stepping. She says, and I help Peggy Zahner. She comes and she helps. They were both very instrumental in this. But we are not in charge of this thing, so can you take over? And I told Jen that I will not be watching girls dance. That's just not my strong point. I can't do it. So Jen called Marcia Keys from Enfield. We came over with Jason. We all had a meeting. And Marcia graciously said that she could help the kids. The only problem with Marcia is she's still in college, going to college, getting her master's degree, lives all the way in Delaware County, and getting married. So she is very busy. Plus, another big factor was that she didn't leave work until 4 o'clock. So we had this gap of time between when the girls would leave us and get with Marcia to practice. These young women were extremely magnificent. What they decided to do was to set up a study group. They study in the library in my room. They work together. Their goal is sisterhood. They want to make sure that they are picking each other up, that they are being accountable for each other. So our first goal was just, let's find something for these girls to perform at. So the very first performance we had was the March Madness, where Dr. Hacker graciously invited us. And when I thought about the step team and they really have nowhere to perform, we decided to create the VOE Showcase, which we had March 27th. And the showcase, we just showcased the talents within the school. But it was with the step team in mind. They opened it, they closed it. We made $1,100 for scholarships for members of VOE because of, the inspiration that the step team have. Also, the paper that you have, the Reach One, Teach One, Marcia Keys was very instrumental in having us. If you look under conferences, the Spartan Steppers will be performing there at the college fair at Montgomery County Community College. Again, we will be opening and closing the college fair. So our number one goal is to make this a sustainable group. The one thing that I didn't see happen, but all of a sudden it blossomed, is we got with Renee Bowles, who is over at Erdenheim, and the girls started mentoring the Little Steppers. So now we have a Little Steppers at Erdenheim. The girls go over, they teach the step, and they light up when you speak on the Little Steppers. You better not talk about them or they'll punch you in the face. These girls are wonderful. They, and just Marcia is wonderful, Renee is wonderful, and the things that they have created here, the level of respect, because these are girls, so, these high school girls, they have their issues, but when they come together in a step team, they are a team. They pick each other up. If someone is having issues, they will go and talk to them, and you just see the maturity in this group. So our number one goal is to make this thing a sustainable group that we have. Marcia is pretty busy, but hopefully she can stay. And our whole goal is just to make this thing as big as possible and more on a sorority feel that these girls have. So further ado, let me introduce to you all
board for almost 4 years, and this is definitely my favorite board meeting ever. Thank you. Thank you, girls.